Jeremy, how you doing?
I feel very blessed to be out here and just getting back to my family, my surrounding family around here, and just can't wait to get back to San Diego to see my beautiful girls.
What have the last couple of weeks been like, going back to being in Minneapolis for a nationally televised fight and then suddenly finding yourself in jail and the UFC Nation hoping you're out in time for your fight, Dana White thinking you're going to be out in time for your fight, and then having all this happen?
It's an up and down roller coaster for me. I have to support my family, and I'm very happy to do so. And you go from being in the best shape of your life and mentally focused, more prepared than I ever have been. I put in a lot of work, a lot of extra work. I didn't miss a single day of practice, and my coaches were very happy with my performance. Injury-free and just prepared. My whole family was coming up to Minnesota, and I was really excited to put on such a great fight. And I owe the fans. They support me. They help pay my bills. And finding yourself in jail on your fight day is not exactly the outcome you were looking for when you go to put in that work. And yeah, it was just an up and down roller coaster. And I took it as a positive outlook in the end, and the only thing to do now is just move forward.
You've said that your arrest and what you're charged with is a misunderstanding. How are you innocent?
I can't really get into detail. If anybody wants to go in any further, you can check out Lil Heathen MMA, Lil Heathen MMA. And it'll all play out. The biggest thing was just getting out of jail. There was a big bond on there, as people will know and we're aware of in the news, in the media, whether it was hype or hate or any type of stuff like that. That's nothing I can control. The only thing I can control is the situation with me getting a lawyer and getting this matter taken care of, and then in the end, I'll be able to prove my innocence. I can fight at any time. As soon as they line me up a fight, I'm able to take it. And so whenever, Dana White supports me very much. I'm very happy, and I feel very blessed of a guy like that and his character to stand behind me and support me through such a hard time. And I'm very glad he understands me and where I come from, and it's good to have that support. And I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to get back in there and move forward. I can't dwell on this too much. I can only control certain things, and things that I can't control, I'm not going to worry about it. I can focus my time now in the gym.
What's the support been like locally?
Oh, it's been amazing. Having all these people around me, my family. Most important of all, worried about me. What's going to happen. It was a pretty scary moment. People on the outside, people who care about me, who've seen me fight and kind of grow up here and see me grow up inside the octagon. I can't personally thank everybody, on Twitter, Facebook, and people who leave responses on my website and things like that. But there's been a numerous amount of people supporting my T-shirt line that came out on my website. There's been countless people sending me emails and, we support you, thanks so much. And I'm blessed, man. It almost makes me want to cry, knowing that, where I come from and the things that I've accomplished in my life. It's great to have that type of support, and I'm very blessed and very, very happy to say that I do come from Des Moines, where they do show me a lot of love.
One thing I've wondered before, when you're on Sound Off once, we even talked about this way back early in your career, but when you're an MMA fighter and you go out places, is there always that one guy that wants to test himself against you, or wants to see if you're as tough as everybody says you are?
Anybody knows, I actually began my sobriety, far before the fight, and I decided to make a choice to stop drinking just because I want to be a leader to my girls, and I know that I inspire a lot of people and a lot of people look up to me. So I want to be a leader, and being in bars and situations, that's old. I was young at an age, and I've had my fun, believe me. I've had a good time, but it's time to grow up and it's time to make changes. I want to see different changes in the world. So it starts here with me today. Today's the day, and I'm in no pursuit of happiness. Happiness is right now for me, and I want to inspire people. But you always have those type of people when you're in those situations, and they see you. Oh man, this guy just made a big bonus. Oh man, this guy is fighting UFC, but you know, what they don't understand is behind the scenes. You know, I've worked very hard for what I have. You know, I've never been given anything, and I'm very thankful for that because it makes me work hard. But people, you know, when you're on the outside and you're in the bar, you always got your occasional drunk who's probably getting a divorce or this and that. He's drinking heavily, you know, but, you know, when you know that you can pretty much, you know, beat up everybody inside the bar and you're very tactical about that, you have a different mindset. My mindset's just to calm down, you know, everything's fine, and just keep yourself away from the situation.
That's one of the things I really like and respect about MMA is the sportsmanship and the respect that people show for the rules and within the structure there.
Of course.
Last thing, Jeremy, here is just how's your family doing? You've mentioned your family several times, your daughters. This has to be a tough thing for your family to go through. How are they?
You know, it's a tough spot. You know, when I'm talking to my daughter on the phone in jail, you know, I just tell her, you know, Dad's in timeout. I'll be home soon. And you know, when I take my daughter shopping, I explain things to them. You know, hey, you don't always get what you want. You have to work hard for this. And you know, so I explain things to them very well. And you know, like I said, I'll be an inspiration and I'll be a leader and step up in that aspect. And it's a very hard time right now, but like I said, you know, I can't really worry about that. I can move forward, and I can show them how you take a bad situation and what's going on right now and make it a positive. And I hope that I inspire them, and that when they grow up, you know, that they inspire others as well, and are able to focus on what you can control and what you can't.